My name is Dan Thorsland. I'm the Business Development Manager for the Arts and Humanities courses here at Flinders University. When I was a young boy, I decided that I wanted to write and edit comic books. I chose to go to a university in New York that offered a screen production program, and I was able to get a job within the industry about 2 years after I graduated from university. From there, I began to experiment with working in web design as well as computer-aided design of telling stories, delivering animation, and that brought me here to South Australia in 2001, where I became a video game producer at Ratbag Games. Interactive design is the art of creating either visual art or narrative in a way in which the player or the audience is controlling their experience. The user makes choices that change the narrative, they become the character themselves, and they also customize their character. So interactive design is the key to understanding how to connect your art and your expression with a user who is actually participating in the telling of that story. What Flinders offers in terms of its integrated interactive design courses, that you're both working with the screen artists and craftsmen and like really commercial grade storytellers here in the Arts and Humanities courses, but you're also allowed to participate in some of the game design courses at our Tonsley Park precinct. And they're very, very good courses that allow you to introduce yourself to the kind of enabling technologies that you need to use if you want to become a true expert at storytelling and interactive design. And this has multiple applications. This could be simulation work if you choose to work in defense or engineering. This could be game therapies that are delivered into the health precincts. These are all things that you could leverage your ability as an artist and a creative person into creating games for good, games that change the world, games that unveil new technologies. But it certainly doesn't preclude you from working in the video game industry as just a commercial artist. It's a booming business here in South Australia. Learning interactive design as an artist will open far more doors from you than just learning your craft. So Flinders' interactive design course is a combination of a lot of the very well accredited courses here, which are visual entertainment and interactive design that exist within HASS, as well as collaborative programming courses over at the Tonsley precinct. Having worked with a number of Flinders alumni over the year who have come out of both of those courses, they're great practitioners. And the BCI course, I worked hand in glove with the educators here at Flinders to help design it and make sure that it's of an industry standard, having just come from industry less than 6 months ago. What's unique about the Flinders degree is that you have a very high level of practice craft in terms of the arts and humanities courses at Bedford. We have award-winning screenwriters, directors, we have a drama center here that's full of actors and dancers that are able to participate with people in interactive design if you're using the motion capture facility that we sit in today. And speaking of the motion capture facility, the Void is an investment from Flinders to allow students the ability to come into the motion capture studio to work with virtual reality and augmented reality to hone their craft for what are very emerging storytelling and screen production techniques of the future. The BCI in your first year, you'll learn how to be not only a highly accomplished artist, but you start to also learn how to use the state-of-the-art technologies that you will need to become a successful practitioner of interactive design when you graduate. So that first year, a lot of those foundation courses that teach you the elements of programming, the elements of user interface design, as well as you can choose from a number of different elements in terms of storytelling and creative writing, and the basics of creating visual design as well as narrative design. Second year is when you start to learn how to do your production work, you start to learn what your applied skill set is, and you start to really hone in on what your expertise is as an interactive designer. Some interactive designers are very focused on the visual components of interactive design. Some interactive designers are very focused on the cognitive or storytelling components of interactive design, both of which are highly employable and very useful in the modern age. Third year is all about showing what you can do. Working in a production environment with other students, being led by industry mentors to create your own work and to see how audiences interact with it and respond to it. Because of our partnership with CDW, as well as a number of other state-of-the-art game production and screen production industries here within South Australia, you'll get a chance to work with students and actually get a project up and running and deliver something that will be an exceptional piece of portfolio work. And that's key to employability in the modern age. The most important part of work-integrated learning is the scale of the production that is happening here in South Australia that Flinders students can access. That scale is increasing year on year, and we're seeing much more participation from Flinders students in many of those productions. Interactive design will lead to roles as game designer, either mobile, platform, or PC console game design. It will lead to interactive director and storytelling roles within the virtual reality and augmented reality industries. It'll also lead to roles within the emerging convergence of television, mobile streaming services, and feature film production in terms of creating on-the-fly, very rapid virtual productions there.